How you doing, everybody? This is Kurt Henry at the Mortgage Center, and this is a weekly mortgage update just to let you know what's going on in the mortgage market. So in terms of mortgage rates, a 5-year fixed rate is around 2.99% or so. It could be a little bit lower, though. There are some around 2.89 or 2.84, just depending on the situation. And a variable rate is around 2.5%, but that could also be slightly lower, maybe 2.4 or so. Just depending on the situation, the lenders, the closing dates, etc. And I also just wanted to mention right now a big thing that's coming up is how some banks are calculating mortgage penalties. So for example, I was talking with a client earlier today that had got a mortgage a couple of years ago with one of the major 5 banks, and the mortgage rate now is $140,000. Their interest rate is 3.09%. And the penalty, typically it would be 3 months of interest for a penalty on that mortgage. So 3 months of interest on that $140,000, if it's at 3.09%, all you need to do is do your mortgage amount times your interest rate, which in that case would be about $4,300 in a year of interest. If you divide that by 12 months, it's about $360 of interest that somebody would pay on that mortgage per month. So a 3-month interest penalty would be around $1,100 or so. And in this particular case, the bank was actually charging a $6,000 penalty. And the reason is because they're using a different way of calculating the penalty. So the trick is to know the bank that you're going with, how they calculate the penalties, and if they're going to calculate it in a way that's going to benefit you or not. This particular client, bought a house a couple of years ago, and life happened, and they just wanted to sell after a couple of years. So it was never a plan to sell after a couple of years, but sometimes that kind of thing happens. So penalties are a big deal. It can make a big difference finding out that it's a $6,000 penalty versus an $1,100 penalty that you thought it might be. So if you have any questions on that, just give us a call. The number at the office here again is 905-436-8010. Thanks, and have a great day.